arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence is a kind of a sequence. There are different kinds of sequences depending on the relation between each number and the preceding one. Here, in a sequence where the difference between consecutive terms is constant, which is common difference d, it is called arithmetic sequence. The rule for the arithmetic sequence is an equal a1, which is the first term, plus n, which is the number of terms, minus 1 multiplied by the difference. Let me see this sequence here. 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, 28. If I subtract the 3 out of the 8, I'm going to have 5. If I subtract 8 out of the 13, I get 5. If I subtract 13 from the 18, I get 5. 28 minus 23, 5. So what do I call this constant, which is the difference between each two? I call it the d, the common difference. Should this difference be always the same? Yes, it is. It should be the common difference, which means that they all have to be 5, the same number. You cannot have 1 5 and then 4 and then 5 and then 4 or 3 or whatever. It has to be constant. Each and every term should have the difference 5. This is my d. And then, what is my first term? a1. And then, now, how am I going to write this term? an equal a1 plus n minus 1d. How did they get this rule? How did they get this rule? They started by having, okay, the first term is 3, the second term is 3, which is 3 plus the difference, and then the third term, which is 13, equal 3 plus twice the difference, and then the fourth term, 18, 3 plus 3 times the difference, and then 5, 23 equal 3 plus 4 times difference. What do I notice? I notice that for the second term, I have only 1 5. For the third term, I have 2. For the fourth term, I have 3. For the fifth term, I have 4. So it is 1 less than the number of the term. So it is 1 less than your n. So it is n minus, and then I multiply by d. Now let me write a rule for the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. If I know the d, and I know the a1, very easy, just plug them in and you've got your rule. an equal 4 plus n minus 1 multiplied by 3. Now 3 times n, 3n, 3 minus 3. 3n plus 4 minus 3 is plus 1. So that's my rule. Knowing the a1 and the d. Is that the only case I'm going to have? Having d and the a1? No. There are cases where I don't know the a1. For example, I'm going to have the d, but I don't know the a3. So what am I going to do? I'm going to have an equal a1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. I'm going to put now, instead of the a3, which is equal to 12, I'm going to say 12 equal a1, which I don't know, plus n, which is 3, minus 1 multiplied by d, which is another 3. So I'm going to have 3 minus 1, which is 2, times 3 equals 6. a1 plus 6 equal 12. So from this equation, I'm going to get a1 equals 6. Now, can you substitute in your original equation? Of course, an equal a1, which is 6, plus n minus 1 multiplied by 3. I'm going to have 6 plus 3n minus 3, which is 3n plus 3. Let me have another example. This one I don't have neither a1 nor the d. I only have 2 terms. The fifth term and the 11th term. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put the 11th term, which is a11, which is equal to 29, equal a1 plus 11, which is the n, minus 1 multiplied by d. So it is going to be a1 plus 10d equal 29. Again, I'm going to do the same thing with my fifth term. And I'm going to say a5 equal a1 plus 5, which is the n, minus 1 multiplied by d. I get A1 plus 4D equal 11. Now I have two equations that have two unknowns, A1 and D. I'm going to solve those two equations simultaneously, which is I'm going to subtract one of them from the other. A1 plus 10D equal 29 minus A1 minus 4D minus 11. I get 6D equal 16. So accordingly, 6D equal 18, I divide both parties by 6 and I get D equal 3. And then I'm going to substitute 29, which is in this equation, 29 equal A1 plus 10D. I know the D now. I'm going to substitute with the 3. I get 29 equal A1 plus 30. So my A1 equals minus 1. So my real equation is AN equal minus 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by 3. 3n minus 3, 3n minus 4. That is your final rule. Is there a quick way of doing that? Of course there is. What do I know about the A5 and the A11? I know that how many terms are in between those two terms. There are 6 terms in between. Each term has a difference of, I don't know, but I know that from A5 to A11 I have 6 differences. And that's what I'm going to write. I'm going to write 6D. Those 6 differences would make from the 29 up to the 11, which means it's going to make 18. So 18 is equal to 6 differences. So easily I'm going to say, okay, then the difference is 3. Instead of having all this, I'm going to do it in one step. A11, A5, 6 differences, 29 to 11, then the 6 differences equal 18. And then you get the D, continue with the same thing.